I mean,
sort of, yeah.
Sweaty,
Hello.
Dude.
Welcome.
I feel gross.
Welcome to Staff Chat. We have a bunch more questions, so that's exciting.
But we still need more.
Yes,
So.
always more. I want this to be
Dude, that'd be
a
cool.
heaping pile. I want to get a bigger bowl. Like, I want the bowl to be the size of the table.
You just want to have that Jaws moment. We're going to need a bigger bowl.
We're going to need a bigger bowl.
Dun-dun.
It's,
You were saying. You don't say.
If you're, depending on where you're listening or watching, you can find us on YouTube or Apple Podcasts. We don't have too many people listening on Apple Podcasts, but if you have an iPhone, also, if you prefer podcasts and you use a different service, let me know and I can try to figure out how to put it on there, because I just easily can do Apple, so it just kind of depends. But
I don't know how.
I don't know. Does Spotify do play this?
Yeah,
Or
Joe
It's new.
Rogan just did like a contract not
yeah.
too long ago.
Well,
for
I mean, there's
100
like
million to
Anchor
do his
FM,
podcast.
there's Spreaker.
Periscope or whatever.
Yeah, there's a bunch. But
Periscope.
Is that still a thing? That's a
Yeah,
thing
I think
too,
it
right?
is still a thing.
Yeah.
aren't
Not
they?
as
They're owned by
popular,
Twitter, aren't
but
they?
I think
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I felt
Did
like
I go
was more
first?
live. Was that not
Whatever.
more video?
Or
Was
did you go
Periscope-
first?
It was
I
live,
think I
yeah,
did.
live video.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Unless they
Going
switched
for it. There's so many. I can't look because what I get. Oh, man.
It's a little one.
It is a little one.
Oh, that's the one that was folded in thirds earlier.
Yeah.
No, that's quarters, remember?
What is your family like? By Teresa Cooper.
Ooh, that's a great question.
Are we talking immediate family? Or are we talking
Yes. Well, let's only expand to
Lives
like-
in your house.
yeah.
Family.
Let's not go too
Lives in
far.
your house.
Yeah.
We could be here all day.
Yeah.
Right.
like? I mean, yeah. My family's pretty crazy,
Full
so
of a couch. And then they did this.
What's my family like? Dude, nice shorts.
thanks.
Is that your answer to what your family's like?
It's like dreading answering this question.
Well,
We're
Toucan
pretty
Sam pants.
We're pretty loud and crazy sometimes, the kids. It's sometimes hard to go to restaurants and stuff, but as they get older they're mellowing out a little bit. So I think we all kind of share the same sense of humor. My kids are even getting into like doing the jokes that I do or Teresa does, and
That's great.
Yep.
That's fun.
We try to keep the humor going.
We're just a bunch of nerds, so
We got that side too.
Yeah.
my sister, or
See
not my
that
sister,
question fully.
my daughter.
Fully see that question.
My daughter knows Star Wars characters before she knew other names. So
Nice.
That's awesome. And Darth
my throat.
Vader sounds
Yeah.
before animal
Darth
sounds.
Vader,
We'll have to
Yoda,
make sure
Boba
Alex
Fett,
watches that one. That's worse than
Chewbacca,
his.
R2D2. She started saying C-3PO, which is 3-po-po. So that's pretty funny.
That's hilarious. My family. That's kind of a hard question. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of vague. What is my family like? I think I don't know.
They're
My
pretty
wife.
cool. I
My
like
wife's. Yeah, I think they're nice.
Yeah, they're okay, I guess.
Probably keep them around.
One of my family members I'd have no clue about yet. So she's still in my
She's just
my
loud and
wife's
crazy?
belly.
But you know it's a she.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
She
That's
kicks mom. We know that
Wow.
too.
Gonna be a soccer player.
so you like
so
her.
maybe. I would say, I mean, we're kind of a nice blend of everything. Athletic. We like movies. We're kind of nerdy. We play D&D. AJ is kind of the same way. She's loves dinosaurs and monster trucks, but also will run around the house with a tiara and say she's Cinderella. And it's just I would say just a really nice blend of everything. You know, we don't really have a place that we're not a part of. And crazy's in there.
Yeah, I've got a large range of people in my house, from a almost 16-year-old son down to an 18-month-old son, and only one girl, which I'm thankful for, because having girls in the house is a struggle. It's hard. She's not super girly, but she likes girly things. You know, she's not like, I have to look pretty and have my nails done and my hair just right, but she likes to wear dresses, and she likes to bake and cook. And she's cool, but she's also really dramatic about things. She's dramatic about other people's stuff. Like, she's offended 4 people, and then it upsets her. And then I have to hear about it. I'm like, this isn't even your story to tell. Why are you getting upset? But that's my struggle there. And she gets that all from Gretchen, who will hit me as she watches this.
Who is currently down the hall and hope she isn't here. She will come running
right over there. So what did you just pull out of your pocket?
No.
What
he just
happened?
pulled skin off his leg.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gum out of his pocket.
What do I do with it now?
The back of my legs are peeling from vacation,
Okay.
and so
It's nasty. I'm so glad I'm not sitting
I
over
looked down
So
and
I
there
was
was just
gonna
like
say-
skin dangling.
At least we know his
On
answer
my
to
leg.
the question that what's your favorite hobby, if it would be in there.
Pulling skin off?
Pulling skin.
Pulling skin off of myself.
No, it was dangling. I had to pull it.
Dang.
I'm struggling with Hayden getting into the nerd culture. Thanks,
Oh.
guys, and introducing him to D&D.
You're welcome. Apologies.
Yesterday, he kept disappearing for hours to go and work on his D&D character, and I'm like, how does it take that long? Because I'm like, you just make this crap up anyway. Like,
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he told me he's making multiple though.
Yeah.
So I think he has like
Yeah.
4 or 5 already.
It also depends on how far you want to get into it, because D&D, you can have just a carbon copy character, you just make it, and you're good, or you can get into the lore and backstory of your character and why they do what they do, and
creating twists for the parties to find out.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Ooh.
Sorry. I apologize. to-
John would just be like, I'm an elf. I just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. I
you
would
could just
an
be like
elf,
every
but
other
that
D&D
sounds good.
character and just say, my parents died when I was a kid and I'm an orphan. That's usually
I'm pretty sure
some
that's
form
in
of
Hayden's
tragedy.
backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like telling us about it and all these like special words that make no sense to me. And
Special words.
you know, Gretchen's awesome because she's like, "Yeah, tell me about that. That's great." And I'm all like,
Shut up.
"I got to go out to the garage." Like, there's
I'm gonna go do it.
there's something out there that needs to be fixed.
Dad of
I'm
the
gonna
year.
go. I'm gonna go
man.
fix a car.
That's hilarious.
He was working on his D&D character yesterday while I was working on his truck. Like,
I'm gonna be out
My
there.
tools are calling my name. Oh,
I'm gonna be out there
sorry.
for 5 hours tomorrow, but I'm just gonna put some oil on my hand so when I
Ring,
come
ring,
back
ring,
in,
ring.
it looks
Yep,
like I did
hello?
something.
Oh, yep. I'll be right there.
Yeah, I got a new chainsaw yesterday, so it was nice. Oh, you go work on your D&D character. I'm gonna go cut some trees down with this chainsaw.
Nice. I bet that was fun.
He does seem to be a very thorough kid, though. I will say
Yeah.
that. He's very, like, methodic and likes to think things,
Yeah.
like, through a
Yeah.
lot. So
I used to
mean,
think that was
I'm-
awesome, and now that he's into D&D, I'm like, it's horrible.
Well,
He'd
he's
be a
also
writer.
he's also getting into magic too. So
Yeah. Well, so he's a lot like when he gets into something, like he's like all in, right?
Mhm.
I'm the same way. When I get into something, like I'm all in. So he got into magic, right? And he's all in. He's spending his money on magic cards. He's putting together decks. He's researching, figuring all this stuff out. And then someone was like, "Hey, you want to come play D&D?" And now he's like, "What's magic?" Like, I'm all into D&D.
I don't think they've been playing as much thow.
Yeah, he
Either.
played. Yeah, he had a friend over.
so what
yesterday
what
that
you're
played.
saying is we need to get you into D&D and you'll be all in, right?
Yeah, I'm not. I think I gotta go work on the car.
He has
Yeah. My
limitations.
garage is calling again. Sorry.
Oh, I got to work on the sewer again.
Out of.
I'm gonna intentionally break the sewer line in my house again.
I just
so
got
I
this.
don't have to play D&D.
I got this vision in my head. There was this old guy that used to live by the church in Belleville, and he would just be out there hammering bricks. Like it'd be like, "What are you doing?" Like, and maybe he was doing something, I don't know, but it looked like he was just like, "I'm gonna go work in
every
the
single
yard,
day. Dink dink. Wife's cleaning the
hammering
house.
bricks."
Yep. Yep. Make these rocks into smaller rocks.
Oh man.
Did you happen to see my horrible throw during all that chaos?
Yeah,
I
No,
counted
I
it
missed
because I was like, it fumbled and it fell right off the table, right to the ground, and I was like,
I
well,
think it's
that's my
actually
throw.
further away from the camera now than it was when he had it.
That's
in his
exactly
hand.
right.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, well, nothing I can do about it.
What clothing item do you not understand how people can wear or think it's comfortable?
Rompers.
By Happy Gilmore.
Dude rompers.
What?
Get used to it. It's happening.
Happy Gilmore wants to know.
What clothing item
Because he wouldn't wear golf
do you
clothes.
not understand?
I was like,
how
what is this?
people can
Someone's
wear
someone's screen
or
name?
think it's uncomfortable.
This is
Yeah.
from Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, I don't get rompers at all.
Rompers.
It's turtlenecks, man.
Oh.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I couldn't. No, I could probably last like a minute.
I used to have
And
a
a
turtleneck
turtleneck.
that I would wear regularly.
Oh, I can't.
Why?
handle it. Why?
It was like a
My neck
like
was
a
cold.
dress sweater.
Like in winter?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I can't think of.
Were you
any
climbing
piece of
Everest at
You
the
said,
clothing.
time?
you said regularly. Like that makes me imagine like
Yeah, I
Through
mean,
the
it
year
was a
regularly.
turtleneck vest that I could wear in the summer too.
nah.
Oh,
No.
That was gonna make me so happy. Dang.
I'm going to the thrift store to find a turtleneck that I could turn into a turtleneck vest.
that would be a form of torture for me. I think turtleneck in the summertime. Oh,
I would die.
That sounds awful.
Like, you know how they have leg warmers? Like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna buy a neck warmer that like makes any shirt into a turtleneck.
Yeah. Yeah. What are those called? It's like where it's just like
ugly.
Ugly.
no, it's like literally just you like it would be like a turtleneck or something
Like
of
a
that
gaiter.
nature, and it would sit here, and then it would only be like
Yeah. Like if
it-
you wanted
it's not
to
a
wear
full shirt.
a turtleneck, but
Yeah.
not with long sleeves.
Wasn't that like Zach Galifianakis?
It would be like under-
Dinner
it'd
for
be like-
Yeah,
Schmucks.
there's
Yeah.
something like
It'd be like an undershirt or something. I don't know. I know what you're talking about. What was the question? Something you don't think
Clothing
Yeah.
that you couldn't wear, you don't understand. how
Romper's
people
good
wear.
though, but I'm like, yeah.
Romper
The
is
dude
good.
romper, especially. Like, I can't
Romp
believe
him.
that was. Yeah, whatever that
Mhm.
was. And in my mind, aren't they just coveralls? Like with sleeves. They're just
I don't
coveralls.
I don't.
overalls.
Yeah.
Overalls, coveralls. There's
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
Coveralls are long sleeve.
Yeah, they're
overalls.
the long ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Like more the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean basically.
More than like I wear coveralls when I'm working in the garage.
Right. Yeah.
oh they're called Dickies. That's what they're called.
Dickies.
What are
Yes.
called Dickies? I thought that was a brand.
No, so it's like
The turtleneck.
The
here, hold on.
It is a
turtleneck just
brand.
half.
It's literally it's literally like a turtleneck for like
That's
the top.
exactly what I imagined.
So
it being.
then,
It's
so then you
awful.
could wear whatever under, but you're not wearing
Yeah.
2 full layers of.
Can I pick that?
But
Dickies?
if you
Yeah,
need to
you
wear a
can.
turtleneck,
Go for it.
wouldn't you just want to wear 2 layers anyway? Like if it's already cold enough, you have to wear a turtleneck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's also ascots as well, which is like the little,
Ascots
little like
are awesome.
I don't know.
I would never wear an ascot.
I would. Yeah, I would.
But
Like,
they're awesome.
I mean, yeah.
There's like
Or,
I said, there's one scenario where I'd wear a turtleneck, and that would be if I'm like climbing Everest or one of those like things where you have to have something covering your neck.
I mean, honestly, the one thing I can think of is thongs.
The shoes.
No,
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Cue the thong song.
like yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
I don't want
dun.
a piece. I don't want a piece of cloth between my butt crack.
I mean, have you tried it?
I mean,
it might be kind of.
I have not tried it, but there's a reason I haven't tried it.
I mean, they're popular. They must be comfortable, right?
I don't think they're comfortable. I think they're just
Appeal.
Yeah.
Sex appeal. Sure. Yeah.
Well, and then like people will wear them because like if you're wearing
This is a weird conversation.
what? If you're wearing like tighter fitting clothing, then you don't see like the line of your underwear. But like,
Man, I knew I was doing something wrong. I'm gonna start wearing thongs when I wear my leggings.
There it is. Well, you have to also do the squat test, right? It's like if you squat and your leggings show your butt, then
Like if they become like see-through, like
Right.
they stretch out so much
right
that you can see through them.
them. Then you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't know
really,
that
you
was a
should just
thing,
get
but-
rid of those.
Didn't know that
I
was
guess. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go home tonight and put on my leggings and squat down.
Just
in
squat
a
and
mirror.
check yourself in the mirror.
Gretchen, can you see my rear?
wasn't there a comedian that?
Yeah.
Was that who was that?
I feel like Cooper would know him.
Was that Tim Hawkins?
I think it was Tim
that
Hawkins.
did the leggings.
Yeah, he did
the
the. Yeah, it
yoga
was
pants?
Tim Hawkins. The yoga
Oh
pants
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was.
That was it.
Yoga pants.
I didn't answer, but you can.
Oh.
Mine's
We got it.
house slippers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't
love
wear.
house shoes.
I love the
In the
idea
winter.
of house slippers. My feet just get way too sweaty.
No,
in
I
them.
agree with that.
Yeah,
And I just can't
mine get
wear
super
'em.
sweaty,
Well-
so don't ever wear my house shoes.
Yeah,
'cause they're
I
gross.
love the idea of a good slipper.
They keep my feet
Can't
warm
do
in
it,
the
though.
winter.
See, I like the ones that have the tread on the bottom to where you can actually go outside.
And walk with
Because
it.
the
that
ones that are
defeats
just
the
like
purpose.
cloth. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So like almost like the moccasin one.
Yeah,
like
they're kind of
almost-
moccasin style
But then, like, if you're wearing them outside, why wouldn't you just wear shoes?
because it's like I'm gonna slip on my slippers real quick and walk outside real quick. Like it's not like a
I just
Sure.
wear my
Or
Adidas
like-
sandals.
or like if
That's
you-
about
You
it.
wear your house shoes out of the house?
But say you have them on, right?
Uh-huh.
You're sitting on the couch.
Yep.
You need to run outside, take out the trash or something. You're gonna take them off, put your shoes on, and then walk out.
Yeah.
And you're gonna put your
Drop
shoes
my
on,
paper.
sock,
Still need to
shoe,
throw
shoe. Oh.
Oh, this is
No,
Gabby's.
no, you dropped yours. That's where it was. That was your
Oh,
throw.
really?
You don't
Yeah.
get it. You
I
don't
didn't
get
know
it.
that's
This
how
is worse.
I didn't know how this
Because
works.
the other way- I don't know.
This is
New
this
rules.
Is
every
You don't,
day.
you don't
Gabby's.
have to go with my stipulations
Okay.
now.
This is Gabby's great one that John probably won't understand. What is your favorite meal of the day?
Movie.
Breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, supper. But really, what's your favorite meal of the day?
I'm going
Brunch.
with dinner.
Oh,
Oh, brunch is amazing.
brunch is
That's a
amazing.
good choice right there. Like
Thank
a
you.
brunch buffet, like where you can choose breakfast or lunch or both.
Yep.
See, I'm just not a huge breakfast fan.
No,
Brunch.
I could eat breakfast food all the time.
No, I could too.
Gabby could, but I'm not.
Yeah,
Like-
especially if it involves like the breakfast meats.
11
Like
cents.
breakfast meats are the best meats.
But I
Other
just,
than like, because you can even have steak for breakfast.
I just don't even
I
like.
mean-
I don't like when breakfast happens.
Yeah, it's just too early.
Like the time is just no.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
I agree
I
with
don't.
that.
I don't generally.
That's why
eat
I like
breakfast,
brunch.
but
Yeah,
I,
there you go.
yeah, I love breakfast food. I just don't eat it at breakfast time.
We ate at an awesome brunch place when we were on vacation. Jamie had like a Belgium. It's like a deep fried glazed Belgium waffle with a hamburger and a sunny side up egg over top of it. It was awesome. I tried it. And
Well, I mean-
and I had grits and
John's so hungry. He's just like,
I think.
oh,
I think even.
my mouth is
culturally-
leaking right now.
Wow.
My apologies.
Who moved the recording time of this? Like, you all did that on purpose.
I think even
Messed up
culturally,
stuff.
it supports my decision in liking dinner because you don't have Thanksgiving breakfast.
That's
true.
accurate.
You don't have Christmas brunch. Maybe you do. I don't know.
But see, we have
it's always traditional.
we have
dinner.
Thanksgiving dinner at lunch.
Yeah,
So
That's true.
We have
Yeah.
we have basically
Or 2 and a half,
Thanksgiving
yeah.
early bird special
Yeah.
is what we have. It's
so
like, hey,
our,
it's
our
3 in the
Thanksgiving
afternoon.
morning starts with like a special breakfast that
Yeah.
we have like
oh, we don't
as
do
a
that.
family. We always do
Yeah.
Indian bread for breakfast,
Mhm.
and yeah, the Christmas morning is always a big.
What's Indian bread?
It's dinner rolls that you leave out overnight, so they like rise. Like you put them in a bowl like this, and then in the morning
Yeah.
it's like massive, and then
Really?
you take them and like stretch them out, and then throw them in fry oil and fry them,
Oh yeah.
and then melt some butter and honey on them. They're amazing.
That sounds delicious.
Dude, that sounds
Awesome.
awesome.
Yeah,
so
so
you
we're hungry now too.
can you make that
Mm.
for us?
I think someone
No.
else is up.
Oh, dang.
But if you ask my wife, who's just a couple doors down that way right now,
I'll
she could
ask
probably
her.
make that.
3 doors down.
3
It
doors
is.
down.
It is 3 doors down.
It is
Good
3
job.
doors down.
Way to go.
It's also a band.
Yeah. What was the question?
I don't
Sorry,
remember.
I'm
So
sorry.
what was your
about
favorite
food.
meal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Back
We
to
already-
talking about food.
Yeah. So
You said
Oh,
brunch.
food.
yeah, I eat like every 2 hours throughout the day, so all of those make sense to me, even though I've never seen The Hobbit.
But I mean, I think
That is The Hobbit, right?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the
Lord of
Rings,
the Rings.
which
I
is
mean,
in
it
The
was-
Hobbit,
yeah.
or The Hobbit's in Lord of the
Whoa.
Rings.
I mean,
it's like a character
Right, but
story,
they-
right?
Yeah, they basically don't.
Prequel.
I don't think they talk about it until Lord of the Rings character.
It's like
Maybe.
Either way, I was
Before-
right.
Can't remember.
Kind of.
Who was that? Was that Pippin?
Yes.
yeah.
In the movie.
Yeah.
The
However,
movie,
I,
for sure.
it's been a while since I read the book, so I don't know if that was actually him or not.
Did you throw yours?
He
I
threw
usually throw it immediately.
But like I'm
I
just
don't know what
saying,
to do with
everybody
all these
gathers for
questions.
dinner. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
kind of thing. That's probably why I prefer it as well. Even though it is hectic sometimes, it's just like
Yeah.
you have people over for dinner.
Yeah.
Usually.
You want to grab dinner or have people
Mhm.
over. Yeah, I agree.
Teresa Cooper would like to know if you would rather play sports or watch them.
Oh. That's a great question.
Like if we had to choose one, I would assume.
I'd rather play him.
I'd rather play sports.
Yeah.
I'm getting old.
Well, I don't like just straight running. So that was always my thing. So I would go out early morning after I dropped the kids off, and I'd take a soccer ball out to the field and just I'm running, but I'm working on a skill where I've got a soccer ball and I'm dribbling.
Yeah.
Do you know a good way to work on that? Play Frisbee with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sprints.
It's a lot of running.
It's like a lot of sprints.
Unless you know how to throw the Frisbee straight up into the air to where it comes back to you.
Yeah.
But you can do
that.
Then it's no running at all. But maybe learning that takes a lot of running. To figure out how to do that.
You get it wrong and you threw it so hard. Oh no. You gotta get there.
I would rather play sports for sure.
Too. Even though I don't play very often.
I mean, there are some sports that I would rather die than watch. So,
right. Yeah, I think I would rather play curling.
What would those be?
Watch curling.
Basketball's one of them.
Oh wow!
I really dislike basketball. I enjoy playing basketball though.
Yeah,
I'm bad at it, but I enjoy playing it.
Me too.
I don't enjoy playing soccer because after I play soccer, I feel like I want to die because there's so much running. But I enjoy running, so it's like.
Why does John always want to be in goal?
Yeah.
That's why I like racquetball, because it's small sprints.
Yeah. Racquetball's fun. Dude. I don't know that I would ever want to watch racquetball.
That's pretty crazy.
Cool.
I don't know. Maybe if they're good racquetball players. So, spike ball.
Yeah.
Like, I'm horrible at it, but I love watching people who are good at spike ball play spike ball. Like, have you seen videos? Yeah. People who are good at spike ball make it look like an awesome game, and then you go to play it, and you're like, this game sucks. I'm horrible at this game.
This is much harder than it looks.
Maybe if it was, like, on the beach or something, you could dive for the ball rather than, an asphalt parking lot.
Oh. Yeah. For sure. Is it?
Ooh.
All over the
Rim.
camera. It's me.
Almost hit the Canon logo.
We're moving today.
Yeah, man.
They're pretty short questions, I feel like.
Yeah, they are.
There's not much discussion.
Yeah, there's no
Uh-oh.
tell me everything you know about vultures.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay. It's another one of these. What food challenges have you done or would you try? As in heat, quantity, timed, etc. by Chet Ripley.
Chet Ripley?
Who is the character off The Great Outdoors who tried the old 96er, the giant steak.
Oh. I thought it was Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Once I got rolling with that, man. So these questions I actually, I started thinking of what characters
would ask,
from movies or whatever would ask
a question
from that perspective.
That's cool.
And once I got going on that, it took me like 5 minutes to come up with a whole bunch.
I've always wanted
awesome.
to do one of those like large pizza challenges.
Yeah.
One of the what?
Yeah.
The large pizza challenges.
Like the size of this
it's
table?
like,
Oh, no
But
way.
circular.
Dude, I watched this. This is weird. I watched this girl that does food challenges.
Eater,
yeah.
She did the whole pizza. Is that
Dude,
what you're
she does insane stuff. Like 15 minutes is eating like 4 pounds of steak. Like just crazy stuff. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Or Matt Stoney, he like eats the whole meal of like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Or like the whole menu. Sorry, I said meal. It's crazy.
I'm going to say not hot dogs.
No.
I would never do that.
Yeah, that's gross.
No. I've watched Joey Chestnut choke down some hot dogs, and it's weird.
Yeah.
Like,
no thanks.
I watched an interview with him once, and he said he doesn't even like. If you watch him, he'll like jump up and down, and like because he's jumping, he's like like using gravity to like swallow and help things go down because he's like not chewing it. Like he's just like swallowing hot dogs whole, basically. It's weird.
I would say I don't think I could complete the pizza.
I think you get like 2 people to.
Yeah, you get a couple people. Well, like I think tacos maybe, or like White Castle, like something like that.
Yeah,
maybe.
I would try any food challenge.
Yeah,
that
I don't
was
want to
an
pay
actual
for it.
food.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so don't be like, let's have a food challenge to see who can eat 90 crickets in a minute or whatever.
The
I'm
hot
not doing
stuff would
stupid
get-
stuff
But
like
like
that.
eat this 10-pound burger.
Yeah, I would try it. Like, if I don't get it, I don't get it, but I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're also going to spend like $65.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's why I've never
That's
tried
the
it.
bummer. Yeah.
They had one down in Belleville at a place called White Cottage, which is an ice cream place.
Yes, it is. It's delicious.
And it was,
Ooh.
I don't remember what exactly it was, but it was this big of
yeah.
ice cream. And then it
Yeah.
also had Twinkies. So it was like
Right.
10 Twinkies, like 20 scoops of ice cream.
It's
and
crazy.
I think it was just you.
Yeah. They do that at, I don't know if they do it still, but at Ice Cream Man,
Yep.
you can do 15 scoops.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And like if you do it, you get your name up on the board and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's the coolest part is like, because I mean, I watch, like LA Beast, like those kind of guys. And
Or
they
Man
do like,
versus Food,
so you
that was
get
the show.
like, you get your picture on the wall, you get a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool, but also you're pretty much killing yourself,
Destroyed.
basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think I would do something hot.
I would do hot.
Hmm.
Like
I
I love to
figured you
watch
would.
the.
Where
I
it's
think I would
not-
do
yeah.
something hot.
because a lot of those, it's not the amount you eat, it's just how
yeah.
hot it is.
Yeah, like
so my
Go ahead.
dad's buddy Steve Sturm, there's a chili place that's up in Springfield, Illinois. I forget what it's called, but if you eat just one bowl, you get your name on the wall. He ate 2.
Wow.
So he's like
Did he get like
almost
a special place on the wall?
yeah, he's like almost like immune to
Heat.
anything hot. He did say the bomb felt like it was the hottest out of the hot sauces that we had. But yeah, he does all the
'cause it
hot
does feel that way.
challenges and stuff like that. Yeah.
I could agree with that.
Because it for sure does feel
I was
that way.
I was out geocaching once in Japan, and we were driving down the road and saw a Japanese fast food restaurant that on their like advertising sign outside had a 10 patty cheeseburger.
I was gonna say I thought you'd go for the burger challenges.
Yeah, and I was like, we got to stop and try this. So my buddy and I stopped, and we went in, and we both ordered a 10 patty cheeseburger and an order of fries. And the lady's like, you want 2 of them? Like, yeah, like we each want one. And she was like, but like, you want 2 of them? Like, she couldn't believe we were ordering 2.
We're American.
And so we get our 10 patty cheeseburger and fries. And we didn't know when we ordered it that like the way that they do it, it's meat, cheese, ketchup, meat, cheese, ketchup, meat, cheese, ketchup, like all the way up 10 patties. Like you get it and you're like,
Sounds like
I
a
don't
lot of
even
ketchup.
know like how to start.
How are the patties? Like, were they like
They're like McDonald's.
thin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They weren't
Okay.
like you went to
Yeah.
a restaurant and got a burger. It was like you went to McDonald's and got a burger.
I've seen some like that though on like Man versus Food. Where yeah.
Well, I made it
insane.
like a quarter of the way into this burger, and I was like, I
Not a
can't do
third?
that. Maybe a third. I mean, half of a half is not a third. Cameron. But I tried to eat a 10 patty burger. It didn't work, and it was super gross. It was way too much ketchup.
Yeah. See, I couldn't do it because of ketchup.
Yeah.
I just don't like ketchup.
Well, we didn't like. Had I known that, I would have ordered it without ketchup. But the sign didn't show ketchup.
Yeah, that's a lot of ketchup.
And there was definitely a language barrier while we were ordering. All she knew is we wanted 2 of them.
I think like a really fun one to do would be like a huge plate of nachos. I think I could really get into that one with like jalapenos.
I feel like they get soggy so quick
sour
though.
cream. Yeah.
And that's my
That would
least
go
favorite part
down
about
easy though.
Right.
Whenever
Yeah.
I go to Qdoba, I order the nachos with chips on the side so that the chips don't get soggy.
I just remember as a little kid, me and my friend Zach, we would go to a Chinese buffet on, I think it was Sundays, and they had basically like unlimited crab legs. And so we'd have like the pile, and then you'd have the pile of like carcasses, and we were just like, me, him, and his dad would just be munching on crab legs.
It is me, right?
Did we intentionally put all these food questions like on top?
I have no idea how they're all coming
Yeah,
up.
specifically so John gets hungry.
Ding, 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 ding.
Dinner
That's
bell.
the lunch bell
Yeah.
or the dinner.
What is something interesting about you that most people don't know? Teresa Cooper. Interesting about me? Oof, that's a tough one. Interesting.
I just keep thinking of that line off Austin Powers. Tell me something I don't know.
I guess my most interesting would probably be in 5th grade. I wasn't allowed to play drums, so I had to play saxophone. So I played
Why are we
saxophone.
not allowed?
So it was really stupid. So basically in 4th grade 4th grade, not 5th grade, but when you start, like you pick your instrument kind of thing for beginner band, which is the same thing they do here. Well, we had too many drummers is what our band director said. So they were like, you can't, which is like, okay, my dad's been playing drums for however many years, like 30 years at this point. Like, that's what I want to do. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll play saxophone. And then literally when I was in 5th grade, she was still the band director. All of the drummers were 8th graders. So like they were all about to graduate. And so then
And they had no one.
yeah. And so then once we got to 6th grade, we got a new band director, and I was like, I'm playing drums. He goes, okay. So
Sweet.
but yeah,
So you played saxophone for 2 years?
Yep.
Dude, nice.
it was fun. I enjoyed it. I wanted to pick it back up at some point, but I didn't have one anymore. So it was kind of,
I think
Yeah.
saxophone is one of the best instruments.
Yeah.
I love saxophone.
Yeah.
That's why one of my favorite bands has a saxophone player,
What is that?
OAR.
Oh, sure.
I think that's one of the reasons I like them so much, because they have a saxophone and a trumpet player.
Dave
Yeah.
Matthews.
I love horns and bands.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I dabble with the jazz flute every now and then. But
Yeah. I picked
Is that your interesting thing that most people don't?
Yep,
the
that was
jazz
it.
flute. yeah, that makes sense.
dabble
I
with
did. I
jazz
played
flute.
clarinet in the 5th grade, which I tell people I'm not embarrassed by. I am embarrassed by it, but I'm not embarrassed to tell people about it. So maybe that's the
Why
interesting.
are you
thing.
embarrassed by that?
Because the clarinet is a horrible instrument. Everything about it's horrible.
The clarinet's great.
Yeah.
No, it's horrible. But I played it until I couldn't memorize the music anymore, because I couldn't actually read music, so I would just memorize it. And so I made it through like the whole first semester, and I did great. And then when the second semester came, like the songs were just too complicated to memorize now. You had to like actually read the music. And so I quit. Like, I can't read music, and it's too hard to memorize, so I'm done.
Didn't Squidward play the clarinet?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that was also another
Long
John
Lost
Candy
Twins.
character
Clarinet
from
is majorly used in
Home
like
Alone.
jazz
Yeah.
from the like early 1900s.
the Kenosha Kickers.
The Kenosha Kickers?
I think clarinet's one of my favorite jazz instruments, honestly. Like,
Yeah. Mine's the jazz flute, but I don't have anything interesting
You
about
don't
me.
have anything interesting?
I can't think of anything interesting.
I did play trumpet for a little while. My ears are different. I like telling people that one. Like, this one can bend like fully at the top, and then this one is like solid, or I can't bend it at all.
That's weird.
I know. See, it's interesting
Why
and
did
weird.
you tell me that? That was horrible.
I don't know if you know, but I don't have an earlobe, so
Okay.
Dropped it again.
Yeah, I dropped it twice.
Oh
That's
my
my
gosh.
I
gosh.
assumed something was ripped out.
nope.
I once had an eyebrow ring that got ripped out.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very fun. at
It
all.
wasn't. No. Gretchen's little brother ripped it out.
I guess maybe something interesting is like I can. No, I got nothing actually. Yeah,
You puke pretty easily.
that's
but
true.
I think most
I don't
people know
yeah,
that.
I have a weak stomach. Yeah,
You used to get beat up when you were a kid by your friends.
that's also true.
You played. You
needed
rocked
it,
the
though.
cajon for a short time.
That is
in
true,
the youth
yeah.
band.
I was on the worship team with the cajon for a little while, and the djembe.
See, we know more about you than you do.
That's true.
It is hard to think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's why these questions
Man,
are fun.
These are all written. If you had to choose an alias or stage name that was one word, what would it be? Gordon Sumner.
AKA Sting.
Oh.
You had to choose an alias or stage name that was one word.
McLovin.
Thong.
Like Cisco.
Yeah. A one-word name.
Can I go with it jammed together? Pizza Man.
Yeah.
That's one word.
Can I?
Pizza Man.
Yeah,
one word.
just like because they hyphenate it over in
How
Litchfield, but
about,
if I just squeeze it together,
Bob, we oughta baby eats a boy.
What?
okay.
You don't remember that commercial from
What was that?
when you were a kid? It was like back AT&T or
When you were a
Verizon or
kid
whatever.
and I was a kid, we were not
Two
the same
different
kids.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm not the old guy at the table though. So,
He's not wrong.
you don't remember like when long distance calls like cost money, so They were advertising like cheap long distance, and the son like called home to his parents, but he called collect, and it was like, "What's your name?"
Yes.
And so his name was
I do
Bob. We
remember
Otta
that,
Baby
actually.
Eats a Boy.
I do.
And then they
remember
didn't accept the call because they didn't want to pay for it. And,
Right.
And the wife's like, "Who was that?" I was like, "It was Bob. They had a baby. It's a boy."
Yeah.
Nice. That's
I
great.
do.
I remember that. Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Because he's like on a payphone, isn't he?
Like calls from the
Or
hospital.
for the hospital or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we Otta Baby Eats a Boy.
That's
Man.
hilarious.
I still show that commercial to my kids
I think-
sometimes.
I think my mom used to tell me a story like they would have to do the payphone, but you could like. Oh, dude, I don't want to screw this up actually, but it was something
Go
similar.
for
It was something similar like that where they couldn't like do the full call, but they could do enough like where they could get like clicks through or something, like put a quarter in and like they'd be at least able to hear like the tone, and so they would know like, oh, we need to go pick up whoever. Like remind them like, oh shoot, my daughter's at school or whatever.
Interesting.
Just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That guy that could be completely fake also. I have no clue.
My name's horrible. It's like, I was thinking about it. Okay, that was a funny one, but I seriously don't know a serious one because I mean, out in the world there, you've got like Sting, Cher, you had Prince.
I mean, you could just be Cooper though.
yeah,
Like,
I
feel
could be
like that's-
Cooper.
You could be Madonna.
Yeah, there's Madonna. No, it's already taken.
Beyonce.
Beyonce. Yep. Adele.
Jay-Z. It's hyphenated, so it's one word.
That's true. Maybe
You got
mine would be
man,
C.
Drake.
Lou.
C. Lou.
Yep.
Nice.
C-Lou.
L-E-W.
Or C-Dog.
Sea Dog.
My
C-Dog. C-Dog. That's what I'm going
There
with.
you go.
C-Dog.
My friend.
I'm just going with John. It's gonna be John.
I want a hype man to ramp up the crowd to that, man.
Here comes
John.
John.
It's a stage name, so you didn't say I was a musician. Or
You know how like
anything.
the band
know
goes around like introduces like the lead singer's like, and tonight on bass we have Sting or whatever, and then it's like, and we have John on drums.
John 5. Just gotta add a number.
Yeah.
John.
the fifth John to join the band.
I honestly have no idea.
There's
Ginger.
Ginger. I mean, like,
like my friend
Ira.
Or Lightning.
You're just Ira.
my friend Danny back in the day, who had the nickname DC because those were like his initials. I could go with etc.
yeah.
because those are actually my initials.
Sure.
He used to call me Coop Diddy though.
Coop
are boring.
Diddy. I
Coop
love
Diddy.
that one.
Mine, because mine is AEA, and so I like to think of the Ewoks from Star Wars. Aiya! That is fun.
That was
It
something
has to
interesting
be-
I
you
didn't
have
know
to have
about you.
inflection.
There you go.
Have to have that same inflection every time you say it too. That'd be fun. And you have to say it without laughing.
It used to be called A squared too. That was like high school.
Ah, nice.
They called me Twinkle Toes
Or double A now from Annie and
in high
Emily.
school when I was a freshman at wrestling.
Twinkle toes, man.
Because I danced on the mat.
Twinkle Toes Sea-Loo.
C-Dog.
Clue.
Sea-Dog.
Clue.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Just
I
call
think
I
it's
yourself,
believe
Adam.
so.
Oh, yeah,
No,
it
I
is
just pulled
yours.
scissors.
Yep.
just call yourself Clue, yeah.
I like
That's the
that.
question.
Clue.
But spelled differently so nobody else will do it.
Right.
Here we go.
This is a generic one.
Uh-oh.
Finally.
If you could do something mischievous without anyone ever finding out, what would it be?
Mischievous?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you because then people will find out.
I know. It's kind of messed up.
If you could do anything mischievous without anybody.
Just say like
finding
the second thing that you want to do, not the first one.
out. Okay.
We're getting exposed here.
Huh?
We're getting exposed. We're
Okay.
going to say our mischievous things.
Oh.
And
Just for the heck of it, I would steal the chair out of the Oval Office.
Ooh,
Just the
that's
chair.
a good
Just the
one.
chair. They would have no idea how it was done.
Dang, that's changed. That just changed my way of thinking. Hang on.
Or just move something.
Yeah.
Who moved this pillar?
I feel.
I wouldn't steal it. I'd just put it in like a
Yeah.
janitor's closet or something. Just move it.
I would be like what is it, Bruce Almighty, when he pulls the
the
moon closer and
Yeah.
makes like a tsunami happen on the other side.
One of the things I've seen recently, which is pretty hilarious, is people will go to restaurants. It was a couple months ago, like before everything closed down, obviously. But they'd go to restaurants and they'd take like a black and white photo of themselves and put it in a frame that matches, and then hang it on the wall and see how long it takes for people to notice. And so like someone like I can't remember where they went, but it was like someplace that had a bunch of black and white photos on the wall, and so they stuck theirs like right in the middle of them. Went back a couple months later, it was still sitting there.
That's awesome.
So it's just like those kind of things are pretty
It's
funny.
like on How I Met Your Mother, one of Barney's pickup routines or whatever. He dresses as like a French war hero, and then has like a painting of himself done, and like hangs it in an art gallery, and it stands by it dressed the same way.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what? Yeah, I am that guy.
I just like pranks like that. Those are fun. Like we did, I can't remember when that was. We did Katina's office, and I completely swapped everything. So like the things that were on the right were now on the left, and even all the sticky notes on her monitor. Like I made sure to try to. Yeah.
I'd like to fill somebody's office with packing peanuts, and this is the perfect place to do it because we can do it from the ceiling.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like close the door, fill the entire office with packing peanuts,
I'm gonna cut this part out.
Right.
and then put the ceiling tile back in.
That would be awful.
It'd be amazing though, wouldn't it?
It would be so bad.
I also love the cups on the floor filled with water.
So do I. So want to do that
That's
to somebody.
Because you can't move.
There's so much work involved in that though.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd walk in and
both
just
ways.
be like, well, I'm working from home today. See you guys.
You just have to you pick them up one at a time.
and dump them.
Or like I've really always wanted to do like where you either gift wrap or aluminum foil someone's entire house.
yeah.
Like that's so much time, but
Man.
so cool.
Get like a present.
Yeah,
Gift
like
wrap?
you would literally take like wrapping paper and you would wrap every book on the shelf and every fork and every spoon.
Oh my
And so they come home
gosh.
and literally everything is wrapped.
That would.
So you do it basically like if someone's gone on, like when you were gone on vacation.
That'd have been a perfect opportunity.
It is true. Next time.
Do you feel like
That
you wouldn't be able
sounds
to tell
awful.
anybody though that you did this thing?
See, I like
I
to
really-
right.
own
own pranks. Like I did that.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
good luck getting me back.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
something better.
Well, this would be like, like I'm going to go rob a bank and not get caught. I feel like,
mischievous, not
Yeah.
criminal.
Right.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but what would you do that you wouldn't want to take credit for? It'd have to be something like,
Taking the Oval Office chair. That was a good one.
yeah.
That was a good one. But I would also
I'm like
eventually take
racking my
credit
brain
for it.
trying to
Like
figure something out.
terrorist
That's cool.
organizations claim credit for the things that they do.
Yeah.
Be like, wait until someone flips out about the Oval Office chair being missing and being like,
No,
that
it was
was
me."
me. Yeah. What you guys got? I mean, you go to jail, but
Yeah.
at least
Right.
everyone knew it was you. Yeah, I don't know. That's,
I filled the president's security bunker with water.
It's full to the brim.
like, I had a friend saran wrap my car once, and so I saran wrapped her car. I don't remember what she did to get back to me, but like when I saran wrapped her car, like I got like warehouse industrial saran wrap.
Was it saran wrap or shrink wrap?
I mean, it's
Probably
like what they
shrink
would
wrap.
wrap a pallet with,
Yeah.
So shrink
yeah.
wrap.
Yeah.
and like
That's the best.
she knew
Yikes.
that I was going to come and get her van, and so she like parked it like back around their apartment building and tried to hide it. And so we went and did it in the middle of the night, and it took her an hour and a half to get all the shrink wrap off. And she called me all angry because she had a doctor's appointment in the morning, like, and she got up to go and like she couldn't get in her van,
That's hilarious.
and she did something to get me back, and then like she was at church one day, and like I went to her car and jacked her car up and stole all 4 tires off of her car and left it on bricks, and like we just kind of kept going until she was like, okay, I've had enough, I can't
Yeah.
keep doing this.
I'm losing this battle.
But you take a picture of yourself doing it and you send it to them and be like, haha.
I just also like the classic, just classically forking someone's yard. Like that's
Yeah.
just fun.
Yeah, I like forking
TP.
people. Yeah.
I don't like TP
TPs.
because it's not easily cleaned up.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
forks aren't easily cleaned up either, especially if you take like middle school boys to go fork somebody's yard, and then they are like stepping on them and breaking all the things off
yeah.
of the yard.
Has this
So-
happened before?
No, I don't know that
Oh,
from
okay.
experience at all.
Gotcha.
Just
Yeah.
once or
But
twice,
like TP, it's like if it rains, you just ruined everything.
Yeah, biodegradable.
Or like
TV.
egging. Like, I hate that.
Yeah, that's the worst.
I egged a friend's
Or
house as a
bologna on
practical
cars.
joke when I was 17 and got arrested.
Dang.
It's fun.
Yep.
Doesn't if you put bologna on like cars and it sits there long enough, it takes away the paint, doesn't it?
That's what I've heard.
That's
I've
what
never
I've heard,
done that
too.
To somebody though.
Yeah,
That
I
sounds
like
cruel.
sticky notes are fun.
Somebody, a friend of ours, got Gretchen's van with oatmeal bombs, like just like wet oatmeal and balloons, and then hit the van. It was nasty. It was funny too, though.
Yeah.
It was funny too, though. Yeah, you just go through the car wash.
I mean, we've done paintballs before.
Yeah,
Just shoot someone's window.
Yeah.
It'll wash off.
paintballed a bunch of places.
Oh,
Before.
car window?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or house window. I mean,
Or-
washes off that too.
Yeah.
Single pane, it just shatters.
My car got syruped one time under the car door handle. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, that's just mean. Like, that's not funny.
Yeah.
Just put syrup on the car handle?
Yeah. It's gross. And it's
think
hard
that's
to,
hilarious.
It's hard to clean off.
Like,
My problem with doing practical jokes like that, like you know how there's a line that you shouldn't cross?
yeah.
Like as you're escalating, that line quickly goes away.
Yep.
And you don't realize you've crossed it
Yep.
until you've crossed it.
Yep.
And they're like, oh man, that was too much.
Yeah. That's why I don't like pranks.
That's why
Really?
I love pranks.
See, I like going too far. So
Yeah.
Like I don't immediately jump there. It's like
I
it's
feel
gotta
like
be
I
progressed
always,
too. Yeah.
it always ends up with somebody I actually hurt though.
No, but that's why you claim it. You don't try to hide it was you. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing this to be funny. We're not being mean to each other. And eventually somebody cries mercy and you are superior.
Or it
You
just-
were superior.
or it just keeps escalating until
So
somebody
really,
gets
you
arrested.
love pranks to show dominance, is what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we get
That
in a
makes
prank
sense.
war, just cry mercy early on.
Yeah.
Because I will cross the line.
I'm going to.
Well,
I'm
there's
saying this
something
to
interesting
Adam.
that we
I'm
don't
saying
know.
this to Adam because
Right.
I know he also loves pranks.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pranks are cool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I just
Yeah.
typically
Cameron's like, I like watching other people get pranked.
stay
Right.
away from. Like we used to, what we used to do in high school, we'd get bored. We'd grab a notebook paper and go out to Walmart parking lot, and we'd rip off like a square, and we'd write on there, "Hey, sorry, like I hit your car. I had a doctor's appointment, so I couldn't stop and like I couldn't wait for you to get back out. Just contact me with any information that you need from me. Leave no name, no number, nothing." And then we'd stick it underneath the windshield wiper of a car, and then we'd
cameras?
like drive away and like park, and then watch them read the note, and then watch them walk around their car like 18 times, like try to find the place
damage.
that
Yeah.
there was damage. But there ever wasn't.
That's just psychological
nothing.
warfare right
Yeah,
there.
that's messed
Yeah.
up.
So
It's
so
funny. It's
I
funny.
it's hilarious.
It's messed up.
It's hilarious. So I enjoy that stuff, but I just typically stay away from it. You know?
What we used to do, one of the adults in our youth group would always leave her keys around, and so we would go
Oh,
because
yeah.
we had a huge parking lot at the church that I grew up in, so we would just go move hers to like all the way across the other side of the building,
Classic.
Yep.
and then she'd go outside with her car like keys and be like, "Where's my car? What the
Yeah.
heck?"
Yep,
Well, we have
done
a-
that.
And she'd constantly leave her keys. Like it was
Yeah.
like we'd do it every time, and she would still leave her keys out.
Yep.
We have a student that leaves on top of their car,
Their keys?
their keys.
That's
And so
a
there's
mistake.
been a few times where I've drove it behind the church.
I'd
And they're like,
freak-
"Where's my car?"
Take
Oh
it
my
like 10
God.
blocks away.
I did that to Michaela. She left her car running in the front parking lot and like came
Mhm.
in to talk to
Mhm.
somebody, and I went out and grabbed it
Yeah.
and put it back.
That's more my style, you know. Like if you leave your
Yeah.
phone unlocked, you know,
Yeah.
I'm you know,
Yeah.
I'll change the backgrounds and
Yep. Yep.
or get on your Facebook and make a post that you
So-
wouldn't ever post or whatever.
I
like-
always had a challenge with my students that if I ever left my phone unlocked or they got access to my phone and changed my background or lock screen, I wouldn't change it. So whatever it was, it was. And so kids were always trying to find my phone unlocked, and I don't let my phone auto lock because like if I'm teaching or something, I'll put a timer on it so I know how long I'm teaching. So I don't have an auto lock on. So I would leave my phone and have it unlocked
Sitting there,
somewhere. And kids would find it and change my background. And then it was like a competition to see who could be on my background.
Yeah.
So I've gotten much better about leaving it unlocked.
Yeah.
Now with the facial, like it unlocks on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't mean for it to unlock. I just like look at the time or something and it unlocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
The note leaving thing made me think of the fortune cookies that I want to make, where they're like, you open it up and it says, avoid the man in the green shirt.
Yeah.
Because people would just be freaked out by that the rest of the day. They'd run away from somebody wearing a green shirt.
And there's going to be somebody wearing a green shirt.
See, I want to do
Misfortune cookies.
I want to do something similar to that, but it's always like something bad, like, man, you really just suck today. Because but so
that'd be awful.
You'd make like
It'd probably ruin somebody's day.
You basically
if they
make like a
actually-
legitimate. You'd have to make a legitimate, fortune cookie company. You get people to start buying, but then one every like 100, you put in a bad, like.
You can like custom order fortunes. So you just custom order them.
Well, like I've had, because I feel like there's like some where it's like a fortune where it's like you're gonna be doing whatever, but then other ones it's just advice. Like, and I'm like, what? That's not a fortune.
Yeah.
Those are
That's
advice
hilarious.
cookies.
But fortune cookies taste delicious.
I love them. Yeah,
I don't.
so does my daughter.
I don't like eating them.
Well,
I think they taste like stale cardboard.
Somewhat.
I think we have to go to Sentai for lunch now.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching Staff Chat. Remember, you can check it out on YouTube or Apple Podcasts. And we hope you enjoy. Send us questions or send us anything you want us to try or whatever. And
Well, we got to talk about the survey results about sock, shoo, shoe.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Alex was wrong. I mean,
Alex
Yeah, it was
was
like
completely wrong.
87% or something.
There were
Yeah.
4 people who put on
Yeah.
sock, shoe. 2 of those 4 were Alex.
Yeah.
Because she had 2 separate accounts.
What a cheater.
Yeah.
Right.
cheater.
And so it was like 9% or something. It was a small number of people who
Wait,
do
so
sock,
who
shoe,
are
sock,
the
shoe.
other
And they
two?
were all women.
I was like, who are the other two so I can
Katina.
avoid them?
Katina's one of them, and then I don't remember who
Yeah, I
the
feel
third
like
one
anybody
was.
that does that.
Katina probably does it for her back.
That's what she did. That's what she said. Like, it's too
Yeah.
much bending over to like do.
Yeah, she's not a
Yeah.
serial killer. She's just
Alex
has
is
back
a serial
problems.
So I asked the students in youth group down in Staunton on Sunday night, and everybody there, all sock, shoe, like normal people. But then one of the girls was like, "But how do you put on your deodorant?" And I was like, "What do you mean? There's only one way to put on deodorant." And she was like, "Do you do top to bottom or like left to right, like inside out?" And I was like, I'm like, wait a minute.
Whoa!
Are
Good
there
night,
people,
everybody.
Are there people in the world who put on deodorant?
We're getting too deep.
Who does
Yeah,
that?
well, that's a question for another time.
That's a
Yeah.
No way.
no.
Yeah, there
Please,
are apparently
no.
people.
No,
who-
no,
It's
No,
real.
No,
Yes.
I don't even want to know.
I actually do circles.
No, you don't. That's not a real thing.
Actually set it on the ground and just go like this.
I just don't use it. So.
I was waiting.
Is there an
for
option
Cameron-
for not
I was
using
waiting
it?
for Cameron to say, I just have Jamie put it on for me. Hey, Jamie, can you put my deodorant on for me?
Oh gosh.
Depends on the day. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so
You could just be spray.
Yeah.
no, that adults don't use spray deodorant.
Yeah, they do. My dad does.
Snap.
So we're done.
Oh, I forgot the thing out front.
Catch you guys on the next one.
I forgot our little sign out front.